Use this one for now. See if we can see anything eventually out of that camera. Still very inconsistent. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some improvements, but I feel like they're getting better over time. You know, as they get more of these tornado warnings, they will definitely learn, you know, which couplets are producing tornadoes and which ones don't, which ones are side lobe. They'll get it together. You know, hopefully they don't get many more warnings to train on, though. You know, we definitely don't want to see that. But it does seem like, you know, we might become a little bit more tornadically active up here in this region as the atmosphere continues to warm. But yeah, latest scan here with this storm near Edinburgh. Still a little decent. There's actually a little decent couplet starting to form again north of Edinburgh. They're near Bachelorville and West Day. Got a little bit of an embedded supercell here. You can see that rotation is wrapping around on the south side here. Definitely got to watch that area for another spin up. That's kind of similar. Yep. Very similar to what happened up here. And we got another new area of stronger circulation trying to redevelop on this storm near Wells. That tornado had lifted, but it is trying to reform again. And still a decent little area of circulation there. Let me check with the radar. It's a little bit closer to this storm. It was this one. No, that was not. No, this is still our closest radar. Yeah, latest scans with the storm. It is trying to reorganize there just to the north and east of Wells. It's outside of the tornado warning, but if that drops again, that's going to be for Fuller's and Garnet Lake, so watch out there. And then we're watching this one near Edinburgh, which is starting to develop a concerning area of rotation. I would not be surprised to see a debris ball or a tornado here with this one over the next couple of scans if it continues to keep that stronger rotation. Yeah, still no debris ball, though, as the latest scan. This right here is some sort of contamination. You see that these little signals go all the way up here, and that is most likely due to like some sort of building that's in the path of the radar there, closer to the radar, kind of blocking out some of that radar data. Yeah, this line is not anywhere near to being done here. And then we might also have to watch down here near Galway, New York. There we got another little area of circulation trying to tighten up down there as well. Yeah, still waiting on that latest scan. Also noticing a little bit of a broader circulation up there near Indian Lake. Let me check that out with this. Yeah, a little couplet is also trying to form south of Indian Lake. This one's on the weaker side of things, but it is trying to form. Oh man, what's that popping up on this radar? I think that's not. I think that's in the inflow region. Yeah, that's this area. Oh, new tornado on the ground here near Smith Mountain. This is back on the ground there south of Gerard Sugarbush, heading towards Fowler's and Knowlhurst. This is a new tornado on the ground south of Gerard Sugarbush. So that lifted briefly there after Wells and is now back on the ground. This is our fifth tornado of the day, and that is pushing off towards Fuller's and Knowlhurst. Fuller's and Knowlhurst. You guys need to be in your safe spots. This one might be in the stronger variety of tornadoes. We definitely have a decent velocity couplet on this as this is pushing off to the east. So again, Fuller's and Knowlhurst need to be in their safe spots. This is a dangerous storm and potentially even stronger than the tornado we just saw that went through Wells. This one down here also has a decent area of circulation. Still no debris signature on it just yet, but this thing is close. They're near West Day, approaching Overlook. This one's very close to producing a tornado here. Tornado is certainly imminent. Not good. I think this is still in the mountainous regions, though. Yeah, there's like, let me see if this is near that road. No, it's just outside of the road here. This is like in this area. Probably, yeah, it's like in the middle of nowhere right now. But as it approaches areas like Fuller, let me see if I can see that on the map. I can't. Hoffman Notch. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot out here. This storm is pretty much a tree muncher right now. But let me see if there's anything near Fuller's. Yeah, there's like one building in Fuller's, so not very populated region there. And in Knowlehurst, that would be the kind of the worst case scenario out of this tornado's path here, is if it went into Knowlehurst. But it does look like it's heading more towards Fuller, more towards Fuller's there. Oh
Mm-mm.
yeah, wow. Yeah, that's a larger tornado on the ground there near Fuller's. Wow. I am so happy this is in the middle of nowhere. This is impacting birds and spiders and ants and worms right now. But that is a large tornado on the ground in the middle of nowhere over Smith's Mountain. There could be technically people camping in this area, but I don't even see any trails on Google Maps. So I think we're good. Unwarned. Oh wait, yeah, that is unwarned. My goodness, I didn't even realize that. It is still currently unwarned. Yeah, that traveled outside of the tornado warning box there. My goodness, yeah, that's a large unwarned tornado here heading towards Fuller's. I mean, it is going to hit Fuller's. There is technically like one building there. Let me see if I can pull that up on Google Maps. I can't really find it, but Fuller's, New York. That's not right. Yeah, the Google. It's such a small area
A
that
new
Google
tornado
Maps isn't even
warning has
bringing
been
that up.
issued.
Okay, they just expanded this tornado warning now to include Fuller's, Thurman, Stoner Creek. But man, this thing is still a large tornado that is on the ground here, pushing into Fuller's. And this is our fifth tornado. I do want to come back down here further south, checking on this circulation. Yeah, still not seeing a definite debris ball there. Well, actually, that's on the ground. That is most likely on the ground here, south of Lakeview. That's our sixth tornado there, heading towards Corinth, New York. It might be brief. That circulation does appear to be dying off a little bit, but that's two tornadoes now on the ground at the same time here in New York. Oh, yeah, this has been kind of a prolific outbreak here in the region. Yeah, still a tornado on the ground here approaching Fuller's. Still be in your safe spots there. That's still a very dangerous situation. Also seeing another area of circulation here, but it's a little bit on the weaker side, but that might try to produce. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, this one is on the most likely on the ground here, south of Lakeview. I do just want to wait one more scan to 100% confirm. But I mean, everything is lining up here. There's a debris signature. There's that velocity couplet we got. I'm like 98% sure that that's on the ground, heading towards Corinth. And again, we do have cameras in and along this highway, so we are going to be able to start intercepting some of these storms. This is the view here from Glen Falls, kind of out in front. We're keeping an eye on it. Winds. Oh, this up here is inflow contamination, most likely. Eh, no, that might be something. Yeah, I could have had two tornadoes up there potentially. It's hard to tell. I mean, this does appear like an inflow cavity, though. So I'd be surprised. And yeah, that little area was always in the inflow there. So yeah, I don't think that's twins. I think that's just an area of inflow that developed there. I don't think that was a tornado. You would see a higher DBZ spike. Yeah, still a large tornado. Looks like it's over here near Fuller's. Thank you, Mike, for the 10. Still a large tornado over here near Fuller's going towards Garnet Lake. So need to be in your safe spots there. Yeah, it looks like this was just a very brief and subtle tornado there south of Overlook. That is not currently on the ground anymore. So I'm going to bring this back to one tornado down in New York. Yeah, still a larger tornado still up here, right there near Fuller's. The latest velocity scan, though, is indicating that this thing might be starting to weaken. There still could very well be a tornado there approaching Garnet Lake. You guys still need to be in your safe spots there. And thank you, Jaw711, for the $2 donation. Thank you. That's very helpful. Does help out the channel a lot. You guys have no ideas how far those donations really do go. I mean, well, I live off of those donations. So thank you so much helping us keep the lights on a little bit further. But yeah, Lake Luzerne and Corinth still need to be in their safe spots. Also, Queensbury, Glen Falls, Saratoga Springs still need to be in their safe spots. And a quick reminder is that safe spot is the lowest, most interior room of your house with as many walls between you and the outside as humanly possible, a tornado shelter, or a basement that is underground. But yeah, this area right here could tighten up. Still, I mean, it just produced a brief tornado and can produce another one if it tries to tighten up again. But it is a little bit broader here than the last scan that we had from it. But that's still strong and broad rotation. That is heading kind of south of Glen Falls. Let me get a camera south of Glen Falls up here. Hold on. The one we were using was kind of like right in Glen Falls, but I'd rather go just a little bit south, like right here. Yeah, this is perfect. There you go. You can see the storm in the distance there as well. See if we can see that thing try to produce a tornado. I mean that tornado will come very close to this camera here if it does try to drop again. There's a storm on the top right of your screen. And this is that circulation that's going just to the south of Glen Falls, about to move into Corinth. Still no latest velocity scan on that. Let's come back up here and check on this northern tornado. See if it's still on the ground. Yeah, it looks like we're getting debris spread out, but I mean, there's still potentially a tornado in there still. It's just harder to tell. It's either on the ground still or we have debris kind of falling out of the sky there. But there's still a little bit of a couplet there. So until I see that debris really start to minimize, we're going to keep our wording on it the same. Also noticing another